Hello children, welcome back to your new session. Let's recap our understanding of water uses and the water cycle. Water is essential for life. We need water for various daily activities such as bathing, cooking, washing clothes and cleaning utensils, etc. About 2/3 of the earth is covered with water. Our bodies also contain approximately 70% of water. We get water from ponds, lakes, rivers, oceans and wells, etc. Rainwater fills these water bodies. Water vapor enters the air through evaporation and transpiration. The circulation of water between the ocean and land is known as the water cycle. Can you try to answer some questions? What happens if it rains heavily? Have you seen heavy rains drenching roads and houses? Do you remember when schools were closed on the heavy rainy days? Yes, heavy rains can block roads, cause water to overflow from drains, and even flood houses and canals. Can you imagine what would happen if we don't get enough rain for many months or even years? So, are you ready to find out the answers to the questions above? Let's explore these answers through the topic of droughts, floods, and water wastage from the lesson Water in Our Life in Class 6th Science. Learning outcomes. After studying this topic, you will be able to understand how heavy rains can cause floods. Learn how droughts occur due to prolonged periods without rain. Identify steps to avoid water wastage and conserve water. Keywords: monsoon, floods, drought, crop fields, fodder, water scarcity, conservation. Let's see the concept map on this topic here. The time, duration, and amount of rainfall vary from place to place. In some parts of the world, it rains throughout the year, while in others, it only rains for a few days. In our country, most rainfall occurs during the monsoon season. Rain brings relief, especially after hot summer days. The sowing of many crops depends on the arrival of the monsoon. However, excess rainfall can lead to many problems. Heavy rains can lead to a rise in the water levels of rivers, lakes, and ponds. This water may then spread over large areas, causing floods. Crop fields, forests, villages, and cities can become submerged. In our country, floods commonly cause extensive damage to crops, livestock, property, and human life. During floods, aquatic animals can also be swept away, often becoming trapped on land as the water recedes, which can lead to their death. Additionally, rains affect animals living in the soil. We have briefly discussed how excessive rain can lead to floods. Now, what happens if it doesn't rain for many years? What conditions result from this? If a region experiences no rain for a year or more, the soil will lose water through evaporation and transpiration. Without rain to fill it back up, the soil becomes dry. The water levels in ponds and wells in the region decrease, and some may even dry up. Groundwater can also become scarce, potentially leading to drought. In drought conditions, it is difficult to obtain food and fodder. People living in these areas face many difficulties. Cattle may die without sufficient fodder. They cannot grow crops and the fields become dry. Without agriculture, farmers lose their livelihoods. Wealthier farmers in villages may have to migrate to towns and cities to work as laborers. The overall village economy is affected. Only a small fraction of the water available on earth is fit for use by plants, animals, and humans. Most of the water is found in oceans, which is salty and cannot be used directly for drinking, farming, or industrial purposes. Groundwater is an important source of usable water, but may not be available as its level decreases rapidly. Over-extraction of groundwater leads to water scarcity. Although the total amount of water on earth remains the same, the water available for human use is very limited. Overuse, pollution, and wastage are causing this limited supply or water scarcity. As the global population continues to grow, the demand for water is increasing day by day. In many cities, long queues for collecting water are common. Additionally, more water is being used for producing food and by industries. These factors are leading to water shortages in many parts of the world. This is why using water carefully and avoiding wasting it is very important. Conserving water is crucial to ensure enough for everyone in the future. This is all about floods, droughts, and the importance of preventing water wastage by conserving water. In the next video, we will discuss rain and rainwater harvesting. Until then, keep watching and learning. Points to remember. Excessive rains may cause floods, while lack of it for long periods may cause droughts. The droughts and floods affect the livelihood of humans and animals. Droughts severely affect agriculture. Floods can cause death of many animals and damage the properties. The continuous unavailability of water results in water scarcity. The amount of usable water on earth is limited, so it needs to be used carefully.